my actual eyesight. Is there the high drive? Deep center! Go! 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 We're out of here! We're out of here! Say ya, playa!
Just like they drew it up in Hollywood, Caladros, the 3-2, swing and a miss! And the Audubon Green Wave have upset the Kingsway Dragons! And this is it for good! The Audubon Green Wave are back in the Final Four! A dog pile on their side!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DW Broadcasting's coverage of men's varsity.
From our entire crew, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, folks. Boys and girls, welcome to the Camden Athletic Complex right here beneath the Ben Franklin Bridge. We've got more NJAC baseball right here between the Stockton Ospreys and the Rutgers-Camden Scarlet Raptors. These two teams are tied for the second best conference record so far in 2024. The only team that has beat them is the Ramapo Roadrunners. They're at 8-2. Both of these teams are at 7-3, and right now they're occupying the 2nd and 3 seeds in the NJAC bracket. Rutgers-Camden hosts the NJAC this year. This is where the Final Four and the championship will be played, with the first round at the higher seed starting on April 30th. So what does it mean for them? Well, Rutgers had a walk-off thriller over Alvernia on senior night on Tuesday, with the senior and post-grad student Jack Murphy lining an E6 over the middle to complete an 8-3 comeback and give the Scarlet Raptors an a 9-8 win. And with them, they're going to be having a lefty on the hill, Dan Robeson. He's going to be on the hill for the Scarlet Raptors. And what does it mean for Stockton? They're 4 games over 500 right now. Their record doesn't pale in comparison to Rutgers-Camden's overall record. And with the at-large bid, it could make a big difference. Rutgers-Camden, after barely missing the playoffs by a single game last year, they are making sure there is no doubt left behind in 2024 that they'll be a strong contender in the NJACs. And Stockton, too, they're an excellent ball club. They've got a lot of Jersey alums, and we get to see them all play tonight. We're going to give you introductions, lineups, and first pitch after this break here on DW Base. Robeson is the left-handed starting pitcher for the Rutgers-Camden Scarlet Raptors tonight. With 28 in the third innings pitched, just 2 home runs allowed on the season, and a nice ERA mark at 4.13. Not the worst thing we've seen this year, but the lefty's going to be starting off this 2-game NJAC set versus Stockton as Rutgers-Camden looks to barrel down and lock in for the last couple of weeks of the regular season. Of course, as we said, April 26th is our last scheduled home game with the Rutgers-Camden Scarlet Raptors Ball Club versus Montclair State as they close out their regular season. They don't have that many home games left, but they've got a doubleheader on Saturday versus the number 1 team in the NJACs, Ramapo. They are right now number 2. Stockton and Rutgers are tied at 7-3 in conference play, which is eventually what determines the seeding for the 8-team tournament. Your starting lineup for the Stockton Ospreys is going to be Gaddy in right field. That's going to be Tony Gaddy, the Howell native, in right field. Cooper Fiore is the catcher, sophomore catcher out of Pottsgrove. He's at second. Batting third at second base will be Jordan Nitty out of Steiner. At first base, batting cleanup will be Nick Avignano. The DH will be, Kaplan. I don't know why I can't find his name here. Max Kaplan of Wall. 6, 7, and 8 will be Elder Bresnan and Rob Ford. Hal Vorzin in center field, and Rob Jeans, the left-handed pitcher for the Ospreys. He's going to get the start this afternoon here in conference play. It's the Scarlet Raptors and the Ospreys right here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting on a nice Thursday afternoon, and 1 pitch in, a soft grounder to second base, and we are underway. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Number 33, Cooper Fiore.
Talk about the definition of wasting no time. 1 pitch, 1 out, and here is Cooper Fiore. From the lefty, Robeson fires a fastball for a strike. With Rutgers wearing their red alternate jerseys today, on Tuesday under the lights, I thought they were going to break out the black and red pinstripes, but they did not, and instead opted for the regular home whites. Quickly 0-2 from the lefty Robeson. As we said, Robeson with a 4.13 ERA this year in his appearances for the Rutgers-Camden Scarlet Raptors, a transfer from Felician University, was outside. Evan Carbone behind the plate for Rutgers this afternoon. Diego Salazar at first, Danny Vasquez at second, Billy Richards at short, and Ryan Nutley at third. In the outfield, Schaefer in right, Uzdanovic in center, and Watson in left. Fiore works to count to 2-2. The sophomore out of Pottsgrove, PA, appeared in 28 games during the 2023 season. Strike 3 in the outside corner. Back-to-back retirees for the Ospreys, and there's 2 down.
Number 9, Jordan Nitty.
Jordan Nitty, the junior out of Up Central Jersey in Steinert. A career .330 batting average for him as that's a foul ball, 1-1. 6 career collegiate home runs, a career high 4 in 2023. 80 career RBIs, including 21 this year. .412 slugging percentage in his 2024 season with a .319 mark. A career 152 for .460. That's popped up, and that one's going to be out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Your first 3 for Rutgers-Camden in the bottom half of the first will be Jake Watson, Danny Vasquez, and Ryan Nutley. Robeson working fast, got a quick ground ball and a strikeout for Fiore. He's looking to retire the Ospreys in order. Here's the pitch outside. 2-2. I mean, he's just got a nice 2-seam fastball that has a lot of outside run to those right-handed hitters. The only problem is that if he can't locate it, sometimes it can be a foot or 2 outside of the strike zone with no real appeal to the hitter. Breaking ball tapped foul over the Osprey dugout. Still 2-2. Stockton's starting pitcher will be Rob Jeans. And we'll see a look at him in just a couple moments here as the 2-2 from the corner of the rubber. Robeson delivers. Foul off to the right side, and he stays alive. Has a .393 on base percentage this year, which matches his career mark. Career high .419 on base in his freshman year. Fly ball to center. Uzdanovic is there, and he's got a can of corn to retire the side. Stockton goes down in order, and now the Scarlet Raptors have a chance to make their mark known. Here in the NJACs, no score.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Starter for the Ospreys tonight. He faces Rutgers-Camden, who starts out their starting nine with Ryan Kulik at the helm. Here's your starting lineup presented by Tommy D's Home Improvement. It's Jake Watson in left field batting leadoff, Danny Vasquez at second base, Ryan Nutley, the third baseman, batting third, Steve Schaefer in right field batting cleanup, Diego Salazar at first base batting fifth, Jose Correa takes the DH spot. In the sixth spot, Billy Richards, the shortstop, batting seventh, Augie Uzdanovic at center fielder batting eighth, and the catcher Evan Carbone for the Raptors rounds out the order with the right hand, or rather with the left-hander Robeson as the starter. First pitch is called a strike to Jake Watson, Rutgers' all-time stolen base leader and a 100 career hit mark holder. That one's a quick strike, and it's 0-2. I mean, like we said, a career .350 career hitter who also broke the all-time stolen base record in his sophomore season is a tough out. But this won't be. It's taken in right field by the leadoff man, Gaddy. There's one away from Danny Vasquez.
Number 7, the second baseman, Danny Vasquez.
First pitch is a strike to Vasquez. Vasquez, the captain, grounds at the second base, picked up, and without trouble, there's two away.
Yeah.
Here's Nutley.
You know, technically...
Now batting number 3, the third baseman, Ryan Nutley.
Might as well make the most of it. Feels good!
Ryan Nutley, the senior and LaSalle transfer out of Gloucester Catholic, takes outside. A .340 hitter this year with Rutgers. Misses 2 homers, 24 RBIs, a .436 slugging percentage, and a .449 on-base mark. He has started all 28 of the games he's appeared in, and was fouled back 2-1. If both teams go down in order, Avignano, Kaplan, and Elder will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Ospreys at the top of the second inning. 2-1. Breaking ball gets in there 2-2. Nutley, in his third collegiate program, spent time at both LaSalle before their program shut down and Westchester. Change up on the outside corner. Nutley disagrees, but we digress. That'll retire the side, and after one, both teams go down in order, looking like an old-fashioned pitcher's duel on the way. Let's not jinx ourselves. There's no score after one. Top of the second here from Rutgers-Camden with the beautiful Ben Franklin Bridge in the background. We are back after a scoreless first inning between Stockton and Rutgers-Camden. Swing and a miss from Nick Avagagno of Paramus. It's 0-1. Both Stockton and Rutgers went down in order in the first inning. Robeson had 2 strikeouts. Or excuse me, just 1 strikeout, a fly out to right, a ground ball to second, and a strikeout to retire the side. But he will look to make it number 2. Swing and a miss. There is strike number 2 to Avagagno. Sophomore, 6'3" out of Paramus, 36 games in 2023. That one's high and away. Let's go, Nick. Last year at a 273 average in those 34 games, but improved it almost double to 366, 37 for 101. And that one fouled off of his shin. 5 home runs this year, 26 RBIs, and a very impressive 624 slugging percentage. That's why he's got, that's why he's got himself in the cleanup spot. He's earned it. Two from Robeson. Poked out to right, and that's why he's in the cleanup spot. That's a base hit. First hit of the night for either side, and Steve Schaefer picks it up. And the Ospreys have an early base runner here for number 42. That being
number 42, Max Kaplan.
Max Kaplan, the 5'9" junior out of Wall in the Shore Conference of Jersey. Career 287 hitter. 64 hits, 3 home runs this year, 18 RBIs, and a 489 slugging percentage. There's a ground ball to third. That's going to skip through in the left field, a base hit. Wasting no time, back-to-back singles for the Ospreys, and they've got business here in the second.
Number 44, Tucker Elder.
So here's Tucker Elder, the lefty, facing off against a lefty Robeson with 2 runners on and nobody out. He steps off. A very slow throw back to second. Not in time. Tucker Elder, the junior out of Ewing. 212 average this year, but did have a 339 mark in his freshman year. That one's outside. Although he puts that average to good use, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a .424 slugging percentage. 10 career collegiate home runs, 4 this year, 4 last year, and 2 during his junior season. 57 career RBIs. 1-0 from Robeson. Skips down, crosses crosses the plate. 2-0. The Allentown infielder Evan Bresnan on deck for the Ospreys. No score in the top of the second. Got a feeling that'll change if they get the bat to the ball here against the lefty. 2-0. Right down the pipe. 2-1. Carbone and Robeson having a quick chat here. Just a quick reminder, we've got a 7-game weekend on the way. And actually, I apologize, an 8-game weekend on the way. 2 games on Friday. That starts with Bordentown versus Audubon at 4 o'clock. Then we shift over to Belmar Rec for Haddon Township versus Timber Creek that Friday night. Now, Saturday, we've got a quadruple header starting out at 9 a.m. with Gloucester versus Kings Christian. 2 of the top 10 teams in the state will then follow at 11:30. Red Bank Catholic versus Gloucester Catholic. We've got a battle of North versus South at 2 with St. Peter's Prep and Cherokee. And then at 7 p.m. at Belmar Rec is Delsey versus Notre Dame. Sunday, we've got some teams from up north squaring off at Joe Barth Field in Brooklawn. Toms River East versus Bayonne at 2 o'clock. And at 4:30, Pope John versus Donovan Catholic. It's going to be our first time covering all 4 of those teams, so it's going to be really fun to cover. You know, we've been prepping for this tournament, not this tournament, but this invitational since January at least. We were supposed to cover it last year. We were supposed to see the Milburn Millers and MLB draft prospect Stephen Echeverria, who ended up signing a $3 million signing bonus with the A's. So that all got rained out, unfortunately, but it looks like even though it's going to be overcast, it's not going to rain on our parade. Because you know, for those teams coming up north, at the slightest threat of rain coming down south, when they're going to be driving an hour and a half, 2 hours in those buses for a game that's not going to do much for them in terms of power points at the high school level, they're not going to make that trip. They'll schedule their game against somebody else for another time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stockton looking to load the bases. Big lead off of second base and a ground ball over Robeson. Vasquez has it. He's got 1 and he's got 2. A 4-3 double play. Vasquez tags the bag and turns 2. It does move Avignano over to third. So Stockton still has that runner in scoring position, but the threat is now neutralized. It's 2 away. Evan Bresnan at the plate now. It's 1-1. After the double play, obviously a big hole poked in their sails. 301 average in his lone season for the Ospreys, and that'll retire the side. Salazar makes the catch, and what a way to get out of the inning. A double play and a quick pop up the first, and Stockton is taken care of. 1.5 throw here at Rutgers. Their score.
The right fielder, Steven Schaefer.
That don't understand the concept of putting money first, boy. I'm about to hit you with the work, boy.
So here's the cleanup man, Steve Schaefer, fouls this one straight back, 0-1. He popped off on Tuesday going 3 for 5, 4 RBIs, including a double, a triple, and a single. He was just a home run shy of the cycle, ended up scoring the winning run in Rutgers' 9-8 comeback win over Alvernia on Tuesday, senior night. And the sophomore takes a strike, 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Anyway, so it's a moot point. Schaefer's down on strike. To Salazar.
Now batting number 21, the first baseman, Diego Salazar.
Strikeout number 2 for Jeans, who notably is wearing baseball pants. Here is Diego Salazar, the first baseman. Takes low, 1-0. Schaefer is retired on a strikeout. Salazar and then the DH, Jose Correa. Popped up foul. And then Billy Richards in the 7th spot would follow. That's going to be a hit by pitch. And Salazar gets a free base. Here's Correa.
Now batting number 39, the designated hitter, Jose Correa.
To Correa. The junior out of Leap Academy right down the street here in Camden. And a transfer who was at RCSJ Gloucester before transferring to Rutgers-Camden. In his first season as a Raptor, 385 average. Here comes a pop-up behind the plate, calling for it, making the catch is Avignano. 2 away. Thought that was going to go out for a second, but baseball gods reeled that one in, and there's 2 down.
There we go. Number 22, the shortstop, Billy Richards.
So here's Billy Richards, behind the count 0-1. With a runner on, he sends a fly ball out to center field, backpedaling in center, but that's playable, and he makes the catch. Side retired. Stockton brings that one in thanks to a nice catch by Halvorsen in center. We're through 2 in Camden, no score.
Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp.
third inning. Stockton got 2 singles in the second, but did not score. Outside to Rob Ford. Ooh. I think that might have gotten him in the hand. Either hit him in the hand or the bat, I'm not sure. Yeah, the umpire called the foul ball here. The umpires are going to conference here. Yeah, I didn't hear any metal. I mean, even if it hits the knob of the bat, you hear a little something. And Ford was making the case that it hit his hand, and he's still kind of, clasping at it. And it's a foul ball. Rutgers likes it. Stockton doesn't. But we continue on. 1-2. Might make up for it here. A little floater down the left field line. Watson going in, and he makes the catch in foul grounds. 1 away.
Number 22, Russell Halverson.
Yes, here's the center fielder, Russell Halverson, rounding out the order for the Ospreys here this afternoon in the top of the third. 2 singles for the Ospreys and only 1 hit by pitch for Rutgers. Been a lot of stagnant offense to start the game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but just depends on how it advances. It's 3:58. Game started 28 minutes ago, and we're in the top of the third inning. So if you can keep the pace of play quick, that gives an opportunity for those pitchers to stay fresh in this chilly weather. And a sharp grounder out to short. Richards boots it, throws to first, and he recovers. It's in time. 2 down. Good recovery, Billy Richards. That's the second out. Lineup turns over back to the top now for Gaddy. Hit out towards the right. Schaefer lets it drop, and it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Gaddy starts off the top of the order in the second rotation for the Ospreys with a single with 2 down. Their third hit of the night. Still no runs on the board, though.
Hey, let's do it. Come on, right now.
Throw over to first, not in time. Cooper Fiore struck out looking his first time. One of Robeson's 2 Ks tonight so far. Lefty looks and now fakes over to first, not in time. Still waiting for the first pitch here to Fiore, the catcher and 2-spot hitter for Stockton. This time it's a curveball, just missed. 1-0. Just missed a hair below the knees. Just missed at the letters. 2-0. That one's right down the pipe. He redeems himself. 2-1. unscathed after giving up a two-out single, rather, to the top of the order with Gaddy. Pitch to Fiore, crowding the inside of the batter's box, and crowding the inside of the batter's box will actually hurt him. It's a two-out hit by pitch. This brings up Jordan Nitty, number 3 hitter for the Ospreys, here with 2 on and 2 out. Breaking ball gets in there, 0-1. Little tapper in front of Robeson. He picks it up, fires to first, and it's in time. Side retire. For the second inning in a row, he's put 2 runners on base, but leaves the inning unharmed. Going to the bottom of the third, no score.
Augie, use Danovich.
So you can play.
Here's Augie Uzdanovich, the center fielder for Rutgers, facing off against Jeans. He sends a first pitch fly ball center field. Playable in center and taken in by Halverson. 1 away. And here's Carbone.
Now batting number 48, the catcher, Evan Carbone.
I'm thinking, damn, he back in trouble again. Give me a meal cause I can, I know who I am. And I give thanks to the man. Tiger just jumped out of can. That's my little man. Right back in action again. That young bitch, we still.
Jeans kicks and delivers. First pitch misses, 1-0.
Up, Jeans. Up. Let's go, man. 848. 848. Yeah.
1-1.
Work for it. Hey, Evan, go to work for it. Go to work, Evan. Up, Jeans.
He shows a surprise bunt out in front of the hill, and that's going to be an infield single. A fumble on the hill, and Rutgers has their first hit of the night, thanks to the number 9 hole hitter now, Evan Carbone.
Now batting number 2, Jake Watson.
To Watson.
Let's go, two.
down to first, not in time.
Let's go, baby.
Breaking ball. This is hot. 2-0. Foul back, and it's 2-1. With Vasquez on deck for the Raptors. Watson popped out to right his first time. He's got one out and one on, that being the catcher Carbone. 2-1 pitch. That one misses high. Takes the advantage of that crouch stance to get the balls to swing in his favor. When you get him swinging, not easy to come back from a 3-1 count in this situation, but he's probably one of the toughest outs on the team, even if, the power numbers don't show it. The average numbers surely do. Ground ball past first in the right field. That's a base hit. Carbone takes a big turn, holds at second, and forces a throw down to third that had no one coming. And a one-out single for Watson brings up Vasquez.
Now batting number 7, Danny Vasquez.
That ball skips away. It's 1-0. Watson and Carbone hold. See, this is kind of a precarious situation for Watson because not always does he get somebody in front of him on the bases. I mean, it sounds rude to say, but usually he's the guy leading off the frame and getting that leadoff single to start the rally. But with somebody in front of him, he can't go hog wild on the bases like he usually can. And not to say that Rutgers doesn't give Watson the run support that he needs, but he just does, as the nature of being a leadoff hitter, he's driving in less RBIs than really anybody else in the starting nine. Fly ball right center field. That is going to be caught by Gaddy. There's 2 down. Here is nothing.
Yeah. Technically, I'm not even really supposed to be here right now.
Now batting number 3, Ryan Nutley.
Feels good. Guess I'm lucky. Some of us don't get a second chance.
Nutley takes a strike, 0-1. As we said, our next Rutgers-Camden broadcast will be Friday, April 26th for their final home game of the regular season versus the Montclair State Redhawks. The 0-1. That one skips through the legs of the catcher, and everybody moves up 90 feet. Carbone down to third, Watson to second. And this puts Stockton's backs against the wall. They've gotten out of these jams before, and so has Rutgers. And if they want to keep this game scoreless, just got to force a ground ball here because they know their infield has good coverage and they can track well. You just got to force the issue, is what you got to do. A balk is called against Stockton, and that's going to give Rutgers the lead. Evan Carbone will score on a walk against Rob Jeans. The second base umpire was the one that called the balk. And it looks like after the explanation, he seemed to just digress, really. So I guess whatever explanation told him was the correct call. outside, 2-1. You don't see that all that often. You know, coaches usually won't admit, I mean, you know, just kudos to the Stockton coach for kind of realizing that, oh, my pitcher made a mistake, nothing I could really do about it, and we move on. There wasn't really that much opposition, just an explanation that needed to be had. A pop-up to first, Avignano makes the catch, but Rutgers gets a run in an unusual way. They take the lead on a balk in the bottom of the third. We're through 3, 1-0. Just having a couple button pressing issues here, 1-1. It's time for DWB Trivia Time. Today's question is, when was the last time there was a sweep in the MLB World Series? Was it A, the 2008 Phillies? Hold on here, fly ball to right field. Schaefer is there. Track to his right, but he makes the catch, one away. So is it A, the 2008 Phillies, B, the 2000 Yankees, C, the 2012 Giants, or D, the 1989 Athletics? The answer will be revealed in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And delivers a curveball for a strike on the back door. 1-2.
Nice pitch. Let's go, man.
That two-seam runs again, but it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, base is empty. Robeson delivers down, 3-2. Ground ball sharply with Vasquez ranging to his left. He makes the play, 2 down. 2 outs. Kaplan is retired, and here's Tucker Elder. Slider misses. 1-0. That one's a grounder to second base, and Vasquez did it again. Side retired. Rutgers leads 1-0 on the bottom of the 4th.
Steven Schaefer.
Yeah, hurt, boy. Here going no more.
Steve Schaefer.
Don't understand the concept
That's a
of
pitch here to start the bottom of the 4th. It's time to reveal the answer for DWB trivia time. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. The question was, when was the last time there was a sweep in Major League Baseball's World Series? Was it A, the 2008 Phillies, B, the 2000 Yankees, C, the 2012 Giants, or D, the 1989 Athletics? Vince, you got a guess? It is the 2012 Giants. They swept the Detroit Tigers to win the series 4-0. With Sergio Romo getting the last out. That one's in the left center field gap. Schaefer's rounding first. He's going for 2. The throw doesn't beat him. And it's a leadoff double for Steve Schaefer.
Now batting number 21, Diego Salazar.
Here's Salazar. After the leadoff double by Schaefer, I mean, he's been raking lately, and he's still an underclassman as well, so he's got several more years in a Raptors uniform left. There's a strike, 0-1. Schaefer, a transfer from Norfolk State, an HBCU down in the Carolinas, and now a Scarlet Raptor, but a South Jersey product out of Burlington City High School. That one's high at the letters, 1-1. The count to the to the first baseman, Salazar. Popped up, foul. That one's going to Delaware Ave. It's 1-2.
Come on, Winnie, let's go. Stop running here, come on.
One ball, 2 strikes. Jeans looks back at second. Ball 2 in the outside corner. Borderline, but it counts just the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Correa on deck with a runner in scoring position for the Raptors. Outside, 3-2. Count
is full. Jeans looking back at Schaefer, who's got a lead. That's fly ball, right field line, hooking towards the corner, looking for it to go foul, and it just will. You could see first base coach Frankie Roman. He was kind of waving that ball over, just please go foul. He did not want that situation to be in his hands, especially with Schaefer's tagging to third base. Would have been a different situation if it gets you a run on a sac fly, but you don't want to risk with those good arms in the outfield for the Ospreys. You don't want to risk a double play. 3-2. High chopper into center field, a base hit. Schaefer's going to round third. He will score. RBI single, Diego Salazar, and it's 2-0 Raptors. And here's Correa.
Now batting number 39, Jose Correa.
Dime, esto es lo que tú querías. Yo soy fino.
Fouled back. One strike to the DH Correa. Still nobody out. The double and the RBI single have put Rutgers, kicked them in the high gear. It's 1-2. One ball, two strikes. The Elite Academy alum and junior Correa. One's outside, 2-2. With the shortstop Billy Richards on deck for the Raptors. As we said, these two teams are tied for the second best conference record in the NJACs right now. Both teams are 7-3. The only team that's above them right now is Ramapo, the Ramapo Roadrunners. They are 8-2. Now Rutgers and Ramapo play a doubleheader this weekend. It's probably going to be Rutgers' biggest, 14 innings that they'll play all season, right now at least. Because if they sweep that doubleheader, even if they win 1 out of 2, they'll poke a hole in Ramapo's lead in the NJAC conference standings and probably set them up for an even better seeding once the playoffs come around. Correa fly ball center field. Halverson is there, and there's one away.
Now batting number 22, Billy Richards.
So Rob Jeans with a runner on first and a run allowed. Throw down, not in time. After a fly ball to center field, that's the first out of the frame. Curveball just missed. 1-1. With Uzdanovic, another member of the 100 hit club for Rutgers-Camden, on deck. Throw down to first, not in time. Close call, though. Salazar didn't dive back. That's a close call, and you don't want to repeat that same mistake. You're about a split second away from having the runner walking back. High and away, pump fakes down to first. Nothing going on there. No action taken. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the shortstop Richards with Uzdanovic on deck. Here at the Camden Athletic Complex, 56 degrees here at first pitch. A slight breeze blowing in from center field from the Delaware River. Here's a fly ball. Poked out towards left field. That's going to be a base hit down into the corner. It hits the 330 sign. Salazar gets the stop sign from John Murph,
And a one-out double for Billy Richards. Here's Uzdanovic.
Now bag number 14, Augie Uzdanovic.
So you can play. Tattoos, civil, Bugatti, new boo, new subject, new paper, new class, new school, new buddies, new haters, new boobs, much later.
Well, no arms warming up yet in the Stockton bullpen, but the head coach is coming out here and having a quick chat with him. And not going to be it for him, but just talking it over. You know, you're down 2-0. You want to get your offense back on the board, but you've got to stop this Rutgers team first. And look, they've had a hot start. Steve Schaefer had a double. That was followed up by the RBI single by Salazar. A fly out to center. Now another double by Richards. So 3 batters have reached base out of the 4 that have come up for Rutgers-Camden. Timeout is charged against Stockton. So here's Uzdanovic. Augie's 0 for 1 with a fly ball to center field on the first pitch of the 3rd inning. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Rutgers-Camden up 2-0. That one's outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Uzdanovic. 2-1. Yeah, you can tell the wind is blowing in just because it's actually, the net is actually touching our camera a little bit, which is a little funky, but it's kind of moving it around a little bit. Uzdanovic's foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away for Uzdanovic. Trying to get some more insurance runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They've already put up 1 on an RBI single by Salazar. 2-2. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Uzdanovic looks back, but didn't have any words to say.
Now batting number 40, Evan Carbone.
Messages came on the news. I'm thinking, damn, he back in trouble again. Give me a meal cause I can. I know who I am.
So here's Evan Carbone. There's a strike. 0-1. 2 outs, and Rutgers-Camden obviously trying to score more than just the 1 run. They put up 1 in this inning on an RBI single by Diego Salazar. There's a strike, 0-2. Jacob Watson on deck if the inning continues. If not, he'll lead off the 5th, which might even be a better situation for him. But if he can bat with the bases loaded, it might be. I mean, either situation is good for Rutgers. It just depends on which one you roll. 2 runners in scoring position. The 0-2. Chopped foul over towards Coach Romand at first base. Like we said, we'll be back here in Rutgers-Camden on Friday, April 26th for the last conference game and the last home game of the season versus Montclair State. That's a 3:30 p.m. start time. Popped way up, trailing towards the sideline, going over and making the catch up against the fence. Did he hang on to it? Yes, he did. What a play at third by Stockton. They take it home, and the side is retired. He made the catch up against the fence. What a play by Rob Ford. We're through 4 here at Rutgers, 2-0.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
The sideline going over and making the catch up against the fence. Did he hang on to it? Yes, he did. What a play at third by Stockton. They take it home, and the side is... Camden 2-0 here at the Camden Athletic Complex. What a catch at third by Rob Ford. It's going to be Bresnan, Ford, and Halverson as Robeson delivers a strike. 0-1. Bresnan 0 for 1, knocked out the first. His first time at the dish. Robeson working good here. Hit out to third. Nutley is there. Ranges to his left. He got him. 1 away. So Rutgers' offense tonight has been a little peculiar. A balk in the third and an RBI single by Salazar in the fourth. And that one's high at the letters by Robeson to Rob Ford. Ford flew out to left his first time. There's the strike, going 1. Or 1-1 rather. Good news for Rutgers-Camden, though, is that I would have been able to correct that call because they fixed the scoreboard during Tuesday's game versus Alvernia. From the reports that we were told, there was an incident of vandalism that took out the wiring of the scoreboard. I don't know if they had security footage or whatever of who the culprit was, but that's what we were told by the operating manager and by Ryan Kulik, that somebody in the dead of night pulled out the wires of the scoreboard. Here's a ground ball over the mound. Salazar slides, couldn't get it. Now the throw to first, not in time. That'll be a base hit for Ford. A good stop by Vasquez, just couldn't put the pieces together. That's going to be an infield hit for Ford. So he's been having a good night. Now it turns over to the center fielder, Russell Halverson, excuse me. So luckily they were able to repair the scoreboard. There was no damage from what we were told to the actual scoreboard itself. It didn't look like there was any damage, but it was just a case of vandalism where somebody ripped out the wires and it didn't work for Tuesday's game. Because we had gotten here around 5 o'clock for the 6 o'clock senior night on Tuesday, and the scoreboard wasn't on, and even though the game hadn't started, usually a couple panels are flashing on it, so before the game started they were switching out equipment. They thought it was something with the tech of the scoreboard itself, but then they realized that somebody had just straight up ripped out the wires. Oh, that's a drop ball in center field. Throw down to second, they get the fielder's choice. Uzdanovic slid in an awkward way. He kind of slid like he was doing a soccer celebration. And then he turned back around and got the fielder's choice. So that will be an 8-6 fielder's choice. Not something you put in the scorecard every day, but we turn order back over to Gaddy. that one skips away on a bad frame from Carbone. The throw down to second is wide. And a wild pitch. Could be considered a pass ball, but Tony Gaddy here, 1 for 2. A ground out and a single in his 2 appearances tonight.
Let's go, Danny.
1-0 from Robeson. That one's poked out to left center field. That's going to cut the lead in half. Rounding third is Halverson. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be offline. Now he throws down to second. That throw is not in time. An RBI off the bat of Gaddy, and it's 2-1. Stockton gets on the board in the 5th and makes up for that early run.
Shake it. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, Coop. All threes.
And here is Cooper Fiore. So Tony Gaddy now 2 for 3. Throw down on the first pitch, not in time. I don't know what I just said there. It's 1-0. Just couldn't get there. Tying run on second now. Stockton has turned the tables and put themselves in business here in the top of the 5th. Versus the number 2 hitter for the Ospreys. Fiore takes a strike just above the knees, 1-1. Rutgers-Camden leads off the bottom of the 5th with their 1, 2, and 3 hole hitters, Watson, Vasquez, and Nutley. A little bit surprising to see no Jack Murphy in the order, but I think because he pitched and had such a productive night versus Alverny on Tuesday, the situation might be a little different. Nice spinning fire to first by Dan Robeson, and the side is retired. Stockton gets one back on an RBI single by the leadoff man, Gaddy. Going to the halfway point here in Rutgers, 2-1.
Watson.
Here's Jacob Watson. He leads off the bottom of the 5th in a 2-1 game. He shows bunt but pulls back in the nick of time. 1-0. Watson 1 for 2, a fly out and a single in his tenure tonight. Takes a strike, 1-1. Watson, Vasquez, and Nutley, 1, 2, and 3. The prime spots in the order for the Raptors. They are set to bat here in the 5th. Poked out towards short, and a nice leaping catch. What a play at short by Bresnan. And that's a great play to start off this inning. One away.
Now batting number 7, Danny Vasquez.
Vasquez on a foul tip on the first pitch. It's 0-1. There's a ground ball through the right side, base hit Vasquez. And now it'll be Nutley.
You know, technically...
Now batting number 3, Ryan Nutley.
So, might as well make the most of it.
So Ryan Nutley now has traffic on the bases here as the LaSalle transfer takes a first pitch outside. 1-0. It was just announced a couple of days ago that LaSalle is bringing back their baseball program, which folded just a few years ago. They added a few new sports like women's rugby and acrobatics. And I believe it's women's acrobatics and tumbling that were added, along with women's rugby, and baseball made its return to LaSalle for the first time since 2019. Here's a ground ball out to short. They'll just get the easy out at first. 2 away. Vasquez advances to second, and here's Schaefer.
Now batting number 24, Steven Schaefer.
Schaefer 1 for 2, a strikeout and a double. He scored Rutgers' first run of the game, or actually, excuse me, his second run of the game, thanks to Salazar's RBI single in the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-1 Rutgers. That one is down.
Steven, find the gap. Find the gap. Hey, Hockey, let's go.
1-0. Down below the knees. Rob Jeans with 3 strikeouts across 4 2/3 innings. Curveball misses 3-0. He's allowed 6 hits, 1 unearned run, and 1 earned run, so that's 2 total. Gave up that RBI single to Salazar, which was earned. The balk was not. 3-0. Swing, and it's 3-1.
Hey, still way ahead, Steve. Still way ahead, baby. Let's go.
Rutgers with 2 runs on 6 hits. No errors in the field. The 3-1 to the number 4 hitter, Schaefer. He takes, and no appeal either, so that's ball 4. There's Salazar.
Now batting number 21, Diego Salazar.
2 outs, 2 on. And the first pitch lined back up the middle. It'll be stopped, and he tags the bag to get the out. Stockton forces Rutgers to leave a runner in scoring position after 5, 2-1.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Watson, Vasquez, and Nutley, 1, 2, and 3, the prime spots in the order for the Raptors. They are set to bat here in the 5th. Poked out towards short, and a nice leaping catch. What a play. Ground ball to third, perfect timing on the first pitch. Throw skips away. He got pulled off the bag. That'll be an E5 against Nutley. And Stockton's got a base runner to start the 6th. Second and holds there. And now in the matter of 30 seconds, Stockton has put their tying run on second base. No action in the Rutgers bullpen. Stockton's had a fellow warming up for a good 2 or 3 innings now.
Come on, Nick, let's go!
1-0 the count.
Let's go, let's go.
That's 1-1. That is number 30, Danny Furlong out of Howell. No relation to the Danny Furlong from Haddon Heights that you know, Vince. That's the first thing I thought of, because, you know, you're a Haddon Heights guy, and I was like, wait a second. I had to look second chance from Howell, though. Ooh, that's a tough hit, and it's a foul ball. Ball is waved in. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. By the way, your NJAC out of town scoreboard. Keene leads Ramapo 5-1 in the 6th. NJCU leads Montclair State 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Also in the 6th inning, number 20th ranked Rowan leads TCNJ 6-3. A rocket out to left field, going back Watson, and it's gone! 2-run home run to give the Ospreys the lead. Looked like he took a backdoor pitch and sent it out the front door. Two-run home run for Nick Avignano. 3-2. Didn't look like it had everything on it to start, but now this game has been turned on its head. It's 3-2 Ospreys. That one's high and away to Kaplan. One. Kaplan 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Swing, a miss. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Fouled back. Strikes to the DH Kaplan. is poked out towards right. Going in, Schaefer. He makes the catch. Sans hat. One away. And that is a big turnaround after the 2-run shot to hold Stockton at bay here. Here is Elder. Lefty on lefty matchup. An excuse me swing out to the mound. It's a fair ball. Throw to first in time. Bit of an aggressive thing at first base, and looked like there were some looks exchanged with no words and no actions. 2 down. Here's Bresnan. Made a nice play at short. Bottom of the 5th inning, and now Robeson delivers. First pitch to seam. A lot of horizontal movement on that. It's 0-1. Lined out to right center field. That drops in front of Uzdanovic, who picks it up. Rounding first and pumping on the brakes. Base hit for Bresnan. And here's Robbie Ford. Ford singled and came around to score. Actually, no, he was retired on a fielder's choice, but the man after him came around to score on the RBI single. That's hit well out to center field. Uzdanovic is going to let it drop. Holding at second is Bresnan. Back-to-back 2-out knocks for Stockton. And Joey Rappaport is going to be warming up as fast as he can so that Robeson doesn't let this inning unravel. They're going to have time called here to slow things down. Stockton actually just got a dugout warning. I don't know what was said. Might have been the regular old shenanigans, but Ryan Kula coming out to talk to his men. Joey Rappaport on the hill. In the bullpen, that is, in right field. Robeson's been good, but these last couple of frames have been a little rocky, and he's gotten lucky with getting out of a couple jams here and there, but now it seems like that pixie dust is starting to run out a little bit. That 2-run home run obviously doesn't help the situation by any means.
Let's go, pass the stick, let's go.
In action versus Halverson. 2 runners on after back-to-back singles for the Ospreys. They lead 3-2 here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Robeson. It's 0-1.
Good block. Shaky, let's go. Let's go.
To the pit. Robeson ahead in the count. Maybe the mound visit was all he needed to get back on his feet. No balls, 2 strikes. To Holverson. Popped up, first base side and foul. Count remains 0-2. As we said, the right-hander Joey Rappaport warming up in the pen for the Raptors. The Scarlet's first 3 in the bottom of the 6th will be Correa, Richards, and Uzdanovic. Ground ball out to short. That'll get him out of it. Richards tosses it to second, and the side is retired. Stockton, though, retakes the lead on a 2-run home run. Nick Avignano. That was the same guy who just looked straight in our camera with a shocked expression. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Ospreys. Also in the 6th inning, number 20th ranked Rowan leads TCNJ 6-3. A rocket out to left field, going back Watson, and it's gone! 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th inning. Gene still out there. 0-1 in the strike. Seven men grabbed a bat for the Ospreys in the top of the 6th. That one's down. The only ones that didn't were the number 1 and the number 2 men, but Nick Avignano with a 2-run home run to left. Give the Ospreys a 3-2 lead. That one fouled back with the wind blowing in. According to DWB Analytics, that was 391 feet to left center field. The first home run in over a month to be hit on a breaking ball after 5 straight hit-on fastballs. The 12th home run of the year on our DWB broadcasts. Actually, hold on here. Here is Richard.
Now batting number 22, Billy Richards.
After Richards goes, or excuse me, after Correa has gone 0 for 3, Richards fouls it back. That one's going to head for the track and almost hit a car back there. 0-1. DWB Analytics is brought to you by KP1 Designs. Get your graphic design commissioned today by somebody local down here in South Jersey. Send them a message on X, KP1 Designs. 1-1 the count. And one's outside. 2-1. All commercials on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting are edited, recorded, filmed, and produced by myself and my wonderful crew. If you're a small business owner interested in advertising with us, send us an email at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. All of our social medias, including our Venmo, are listed in the description of all of our YouTube videos. As a small business, we appreciate any contributions made to help us stay independent and stay alive and well. Speaking of alive and well, there's a base hit by Billy Richards out to left, and here's Uzdanovic. Richards now 2 for 3 tonight.
Augie Uzdanovic.
So you can play.
Uzdanovic's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Rockets 1 foul. He's putting his heart and soul into that swing. It's 0-1. With the number 9 hitter Evan Carbone on deck for the Raptors. Tying run, that being Richards after breaking the offer, is on first. 270 feet away. I mean, look, Rutgers is going to look for a bit of vengeance after that 2-run home run. They're going to try to get it back. Danovich fouls it back. Ball, 2 strikes, and 1 away for the center fielder and 8-hitter Danovich, a member of Rutgers' 100-hit club. A couple of members of those in the lineup, like Jake Watson. Oh, that one went right off his foot. It's a foul ball. That one's got to hurt. I mean, he feels it now, but he's going to feel that double in the morning. Once all that adrenaline wears off, he might even feel it next inning in the outfield. I mean, that stings so bad. And it's not like, I mean, it's not exactly all that cold. It's just, it is a little chilly. And they definitely sting a lot more in 50-degree weather. Danovich makes up for it. Maybe not. Fly ball center field, and it's caught by Havlerson. And here's Carbone.
Now batting number 48, Evan Carbone.
Came on the news, I'm thinking, damn, he back in trouble again. Give me a meal cause I can, I know who I am, and I give thanks to the man. Tiger just jumped out of can, that's my little man. Right back in action again, that young
Rutgers-Camden still below 10 losses on the season. They're still in the single digits at 20-9. Throw down first, not in time. They extended that streak versus Alvernia with the 9-8 walk-off win on Tuesday. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. Hit well out to left center field. That's going to drop. It's going to be a 2-out base hit at the bottom of the order. Carbone continued to deliver. He's 2 for 3. Here's Watson.
Now batting number 2, Jake Watson.
I think the big question of the hour is whether Rich Gawlak will choose to keep Jeans in, because the tying run is on second, go-ahead run is on first, and you've got the most lucrative hitter in the entire Rutgers starting 9 at the dish. And he's one of the toughest outs probably in the entire NJAC conference. There's the 0-1. Takes high, thought about it. It's 1-1. If the inning continues, Vasquez is on deck, but this is a big spot for Watson here. He can't really use his speed because of the guys in front of him, but even with him being third in line, you rocket one into the gap, you easily take the lead. 1-2. Watson, the sophomore out of Elk Township and Delsea Regional, has a hit at least 1 in his last 5 games. Put up 2 for 4 versus Rowan in the 20-5 loss on the 11th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tying run in scoring position and a swing and a miss. Rob Jeans gets out of the inning and somehow stays out alive. After 6, it's 3-2 in favor of the Ospreys.
Tommy D's Home Design Center has opened a second location on Creek Road in Belmar, operating in Philadelphia for over 25 years and now expanding into South Jersey. Tommy D's is the place to go for kitchen cabinets, countertops, and cabinet accessories, heavily discounted compared to big box retailers. Stop in, take a seat, and watch as our experienced kitchen designer makes the kitchen of your dreams right in front of you. Tommy D's is the best in the business for quality kitchen countertops and cabinets that fit all budgets. Call us today at 856-210-9504 or visit the new location in person on the corner of Creek Road and Harding Avenue in Belmar next to the 42 on-ramp. Top of the 7th. Joey Rappaport's still up in the Rutgers bullpen. I'm surprised that Kulik has left Robeson in, but I think now that he's got his groove back, the fact that they're going to have to play 4 games this week, not to mention Alvernia on Tuesday, but you've got Stockton today, another game at Stockton tomorrow, and then 2 more home games versus Ramapo on Saturday. You know, that's a litany of innings that you've got to deal through, and you don't want to stretch your bullpen thin in game 1. So right now he's taking the risk of being down 1 but still having a confident pitcher. Richards takes a nice play at short. And something, did the piece of the helmet break? No, it was just something that fell out of his pocket. It was the same color as the helmet, so one away. Here's Fiore. Again, one of just 2 batters that did not swing for Stockton in the 6th. But now here in the top of the 7th, he's going to look to add on to the litany of offense. Strike 1. Shot out to short again. Richards bobbles it, now throws back to first, but the throw was rushed and it got away. Kudos to him for recovering the ball, but he just couldn't hang on to the throw. Goes down the right field line, and that'll be an E6. Here's the number 3 hitter, Jordan Nitty.
Let's go.
2 errors in the field by Richards tonight. That's been the only gaffes in the field by the Rutgers ball club tonight. And Kulik's now coming out to talk things over, and might be more than just talking things over. Joey Rappaport again still warming up in that bullpen. He might be ready to go. The senior out of Highland Regional in Summerdale. If this is it for him, he's 6 1/3 innings through. Everybody's lined up down the first base line, so I assume this is it. Just going over strategy here. You know, you got a runner on. You're down by 1.
Good job, Blue.
So they make the decision to pull Robeson. He went 6 1/3, and they stretched him as far as they could. They want to make sure that bullpen stays fresh for tomorrow's game in Galloway and Saturday's doubleheader versus Ramapo. But the Highland senior Joey Rappaport comes in for the Rutgers-Camden Scarlet Raptors, down by 1 in the top of the 7th. We'll take a quick break right after this.
After Dan Robeson's day is done, now we turn the ball over to Joey Rappaport, the senior out of Highland Regional. 6.28 career ERA for him, a 4.41 mark this year in 10 appearances, 16 and a third innings, 21 strikeouts, and a 194 batting average against. So in his 2 seasons as a Raptor, he certainly turned it around from year 1 to year 2. Fly ball deep out to left center field. This one might split the gap. It's got a chance. It's going to one hop off the fence. Fiore rounding third. He will score. That's an RBI double. And Stockton's up 4-2. Good job, so Jordan Nitty gets a double. That sets up the man who went yard last time. Here's Avignano. That ball went 391 feet to left center field at the top of the 6th to give Stockton a 3-2 lead that they have not relinquished since. Two for 3, including that single and a home run. That one's low, 1-0. The sophomore out of Paramus. Throw back to second, didn't get him. Close call though. That was his 7th career collegiate home run back in the 6th and his 6th of the season, driving in his 28th RBI. As we said, Stockton still has an arm warming up in the pen. They have been confident in Rob Jeans, and now they have an even better reason to be confident in him going into the 7th inning now that they have a comfortable, maybe not comfortable, but a solid 2-run lead. If anything, that's what you've got on your back. You've got that 2-run lead, a chance to extend it with one away, a chance to do something to level it up, to take it to the next level. But it's 3-0. The only action that's been going on was a short period of time where both pitchers were warming. Furlong and Rappaport. And now Rappaport's in. We'll see what they can do here. 3 balls, no strikes. And pitch. That is a 4-pitch walk to Avignano. So he has reached base 3 of his 4 times tonight, bringing up number 42, Max Kaplan. Kaplan 1 for 3, had a single in the 2nd inning, but nothing since. He's now in a serious situation here. 2 runners on, 1 out, 2-run game in favor of the visiting Stockton. That one's outside. That one misses. 2-0. That's 6 balls in a row. Two balls, no strikes. Rappaport trying to reel this inning in. Now he steps off. Pitch walk. Now he's behind in the count 2-0 to number 5 hitter and DH Kaplan. There's a strike, 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And the pitch. Got a piece of it. And he stays alive. It's 2-2. Stockton has scored in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. They've scored 3 innings in a row. Didn't have anything in the first 4. And the 2-2. That one is down. 3-2. Count is full here. DH Kaplan with the left fielder Elder on deck. 2 runners on, 1 away. A 2-run game in favor of the Ospreys here in the top of the 7th. Big spot for the Highland righty, Joey Rappaport. Timeout is called. That's going to be a pitch clock violation, which is an automatic ball, and that's going to be ball 4. It's an unfortunate part of the game, but that's how it is.
Really? 3-2 pitch clock? Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. Trying to beat a show or what? Let the kids play. Come on. What are we doing?
It's unfortunate, but whether you agree with it or disagree with it, it's a rule that has to be enforced. By the letter of the law, that's how it is. So whether it's the first pitch or the 3-2, and it's going to cost him. Base is loaded in the right field. That's going to be a base hit for Elder. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and an RBI double for Bryce Elder. And it's 6-2. And they are going to be not too keen about that pitch clock violation because that ends up biting them right in the rear. So Nitty and Avignanos, the runners that scored. Kaplan now at 3rd, Elder at 2nd.
Good block.
Now here's Bresnan, the shortstop. 1 for 3 this afternoon. 1-0 the count from Rappaport. There's a tapper up the first base line. Runner holds it at 3rd. He makes the tag. Now he throws back. He now throws behind the runner. And he didn't get him. That's didn't look like he was going to get him. That's a dangerous play. I mean, that's one of those plays where when you're down by 4, that's not the kind of play you want to make. I mean, yeah, that can be the 3rd out, but if that ball sails into the outfield, that's 2 more runs that come in, and then you'll be kicking yourself even more. So after the 3 unassisted, that leaves the 2 runners in scoring position. Appeal down the 3rd says no. 1-0. What a stretch for Stockton, though. They got the first out and then put 5 men in a row on base to extend this lead to 4. Here in the top of the 7th. I mean, they've scored 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and now 3 in the 7th. It's only might only skyrocket from there. Especially if Rutgers pitching doesn't get it under control. I mean, that's the problem right now, is that Stockton's just getting the barrel to the baseball. There's not much they can do there. And then the pitch clock violation, well, that's nobody's fault but your own. Hate to say it, but that's how it is. Tapper back to the mound. He recovers, fires the first. It's in time. And Rappaport gets out of it. Hey, hold on here. Rappaport has some choice words, and obviously some frustrations are heating up here at Rutgers. Rappaport said something, and you could see the third base coach actually yelled into the Stockton dugout saying, "Stop it and shut up." We go to the the bottom of the 7th.
Worry about the pitch clock.
Stretch time here at Rutgers, 6-2.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Looks like the night is done for Rob Jeans. Stockton rolls out their second pitcher, Dylan Sakel. Sakel from the Shore Conference in Rumson Fairhaven. 4.04 career ERA in 35 appearances, 42 and a third innings, 26 strikeouts in his career, and a 247 career batting average against. Vasquez takes a nice one for a strike, 0-1. So Rob Jean's final line is 6 innings pitched, just a handful of hits, 2 runs, 1 unearned. Runs outside. And a total of 4 strikeouts for Jean. But there's the 1-1. That's a tapper out towards second base. Picked up. Throw across in time. 1 away. Well, after some of the words that were exchanged by Raptor, Stockton obviously tried to keep
I'm not even really supposed to.
a level head.
Now batting number 3,
Tension is low.
Ryan Nutley.
This is the kind of stuff you see in conference games. This is exactly the kind of stuff you see in conference games. It's just bound to happen during conference games. Somebody's going to say something, you know, everybody's going to get riled up, and it's going to put everybody on the top step. Nutley goes the other way, hooks it down the right field line. That one goes to the 311 sign. Nutley makes a turn. It gets stuck in right field. Now he picks it up, and that's a 1-out double for Nutley.
I'll admit it.
Now batting number 24, Steven Schaefer.
Yeah, hurt, boy. All here going on, motherfuckers that don't understand the concept of putting money first, boy. I'm about to hit you with the work, boy. I'm about to hit you with the work, boy. I hate coming through Sunday.
There's the strike. With the cleanup man Schaefer, he's been nice this entire week. 1 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a double, also a walk. 1-1 to count Schaefer. Sakel looks back at second. That one's down. 2-1. Rutgers-Camden down by 4. Stockton put up a 3 spot, including a 2-run double down the right field line to extend their lead to 6-2. Haven't looked back since, and now in the bottom of the 7th, Rutgers is going to try to add on to the scoring barrage. Schaefer rockets one, and if only that was a fair ball. 2-2. This broadcast is brought to you by Garden State Pet Center. Visit today to make sure that your pet is happy and healthy with the most organic food products available in South Jersey. Visit today 7 days a week on the 200 block of Whitehorse Pike or online anytime at exoticpetsnj.com. Schaefer hits it and a roll over to third. Throw across is scooped and he got him. Nice scoop down there. Take care of it.
Now batting number 21, Diego Salazar.
So here's Diego Salazar, runner in scoring position for the Raptors. 2 outs and a fly ball, right center field. Hit fairly well, but playable. Right fielder calls for it. He makes the catch. Side retires. We're 7 through. Got 2 more frames and 6 outs to go. 6-2 Ospreys. Stockton leading 6-2 here in the top of the 8th, and NJAC play had a good one tonight, but Stockton has really turned on the Jets and kicked it in the high gear. Yeah, first pitch, Raptors, swings and misses. So Havlison, followed by the 1 and 2 spots, Daddy and Fiore. Take bat for the Ospreys in the 8th. It's 0-2. Rappaport, before throwing a warm-up pitch in the 8th, kind of signaled my bad to the home plate umpire, just kind of realizing that the emotions got the best of them. So they resolved it, and we're all good. So, but that was while we were in commercial break. Rappaport came out before he threw the first pitch. He kind of just, tapped his hand over his heart, and he, kind of just signaled my bad. I mean, it happens. Emotions get the best of you, and you don't want to look like a you-know-what on the hill. You don't want to really be a vulnerable threat, so hounds popped up. And foul. Ooh, look out. That one almost hit Simon Becerra up in the broadcast booth, but still 0-2. Again, our next broadcast will be on Friday. We've got a doubleheader as we kick off the Thank You Classic with Bordentown and Audubon. 4 o'clock on Friday, and then 7 o'clock, Haddon Township versus Timber Creek in out-of-conference play, the 0-2. Swing, miss. Rappaport gets strikeout number 1. 2 away. Excuse me, just 1 down. I don't know why the scoreboard says 2. Rappaport with nobody on, and now facing the top of the order for the Ospreys. They lead by 4 here in the top of the 8th. Looks like for now, Sakel will be the one to stay on in the 8th. They've got some good confidence in him as a long relief guy. Here's a ground ball to first. Salazar is there. He calls him off. 2 down. So one pitch grabs another out, and here's Fiore. Fiore, unfortunately, 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a strikeout. He did reach on an error, but that does still count against you, so it's 0 for 4 it is on the night. And for a number 2 spot, especially a catcher, it's a big opportunity for him to turn it around on the offensive side of the ball versus Rutgers righty Rappaport. There's a strike, 0-1. This broadcast is brought to you by Tommy D's Home Improvement. Make your dream kitchen come true today with wholesale kitchen cabinets and countertops at heavily discounted rates. Visit today, 612 Creek Road in Belmar, next to the 42 on-ramp. Appeal down the first, says no. One ball, one strike, 2 down. Base is empty here in the top of the 8th. Ospreys 6 and Raptors 2. Whoa, look out there. A little bit of chin music there, and it's 2-1. Two balls, one strike. Right down the pipe, 2-2. Don't forget, we've got 6 more games across Saturday and Sunday, starting off with Gloucester Kings Christian on Saturday, Red Bank Catholic and GC, St. Peter's Prep and Cherokee, and then Delsey Notre Dame on Saturday. Toms River East versus Bayonne and Pope John versus Donovan Catholic are the 2 games on Sunday. Kind of ironic to see a Catholic school like Donovan Catholic playing on a Sunday, but I guess because it's a 4 o'clock game. I think the start time is 4:30. It shouldn't be anything of issue because they'll just do mass in the morning. 3-2. Fly ball hit well, but straight away center. Vasquez calls for it, and he makes the catch. That's an 0 for 5 for Cooper Fiore, and the side is retired. Again, Rappaport talking to the home plate umpire there, expressing his apologies. But 6 outs to go for the Raptors. They've got some work to do. It's 6-2.
Now batting number 39,
Stockton held scoreless for the first time since the 5th. First time since the 4th, actually. So three innings in a row of Stockton getting offense on the board. Rutgers-Camden had their first run of the game thanks to a balk with a runner on third in the bottom of the 3rd, and then Diego Salazar drove in Schaefer on an RBI single in the 4th, if you're just joining us. There's a strike, 0-1 to the DH Correa. 6, 7, and 8 for the Raptors in the bottom of the 8th. Correa, Richards, and Yudanovic, the center fielder, are due up for Rutgers. Down by 4. Down. 1-1. Correa, high chopper to third, it's foul. Just a quick out-of-town scoreboard. Baseball for New Jersey City. They lead 5-3 over Montclair State in the 9th. TCNJ leads Rowan 10-6 in the 7th. Rutgers Newark leads William Patterson 10-1 in the 8th. And the final receiving their 10th loss of the year. Keene defeats Ramapo 5-1. Pop up down the first baseline. What a nice catch to weave in and out of the baseline to make the play. One down.
Now batting number 22, Billy Richards.
Correa now 0 for 4 after that pop out to first. Inside. 1-0. Richards 2 for 3. A fly out, a double, and a single to the point tonight. Kel delivers. Sinker ball gets in there. 1-1. There is an arm warming up in the Rutgers pen. We'll wait until after this pitch. Up at the letters, 2-1. That is looks like number 45, DJ Giuliano, warming up in the pen for Rutgers-Camden. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Billy Richards looking to be a man on base here. Down by 4 for the Raptors with 5 outs to go until we're out of here. The 2-2. That one skips away from it's right in front of us. And it's 3-2 with Uzdanovic on deck. Rutgers-Camden is no stranger to being the comeback kids, and they've made themselves known for pulling off these kinds of tricks before. Just putting it all together when it matters most, but not this time. Ground ball and a nice scoop at first by Avaganen. 2 down. Here's Uzdanovic.
Now batting number 14, Augie Uzdanovic.
So you can play.
2 down, bottom of the 8th inning. Raptors trail the Ospreys 6-2. Inside at the abdomen. 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Seckel looks to deliver again. Uzdanovic lines it to center field, but it is caught. Nice play out there in center by Halverson to retire the side. Raptors are down to their final 3. We'll see what Stockton responds with in the top of the ninth, 6-2.
freshman out of Kingsway, DJ Giuliano, on in the top of the ninth for Rutgers-Camden. They trail by 4 to the Stockton Ospreys. We're going to get it started here with Jordan Nitty. First pitch. Popped up, first base side. This one might stay in play. It will. Salazar makes the catch against the fence, on away. This brings up Avignano. Got that 2-run home run in the top of the 6th that really turned this game around. I mean, you know, Rutgers looked like they had a good momentum and a good pace going all night. And then Stockton had that 2-run home run off the bat of Avignano. And just nothing has been the same since. Rutgers' offense has really just been dead in the water. Haven't really gotten anything to stick. It's 1-0 to Avignano. Avignano, 2 for 3. There's the strike. 1-1. Giuliano delivers. Got a piece of it. Was swinging with his heart and soul on that one. It's 1-2. Actually, one of the buckles on his... I was going to say, one of the buckles on his shin guard actually came undone on that swing. I don't know if that was the result of the swing or if the ball hit him in the ankle. But either way, not ideal. The 1-2. That's a cricket pitch. Skips in. 2-2. We start off next week with a Colonial Conference tilt between Haddonfield and Audubon on April 22nd. Line shot in the left field. That's going to be a 1-out base hit. Make that 3 for 4 for Avignano. And he continues to just drill the ball off of the Raptors tonight.
Now batting, we have number 42, Max Kaplan.
Is Max Kaplan. One ball, no strikes. Looks like Simon Becerra is out of here. I don't know. He just got his backpack, had to go somewhere. 1-0 to count, 1 away. At the knees, low, 2-0. April 23rd, we'll be covering Camden County College baseball versus Bergen Community College. That's a 3 o'clock start. We're down to first, not in time. 24th will be more Audubon baseball versus Woodstown. 25th, as far as I'm concerned right now, is a doubleheader between Camden County and Salem County softball. A stolen base. Avignano gets in at second base. Took him a little while to get up. He might be hurt down there. That was a bit of an awkward slide, but he does get up. And it's 3-0. He was kind of just laying face down on the base. I don't know if just the way he slid was awkward or I don't know what happened, but he seems to get up and he seems to be unscathed. They might check on him after the inning, though, before he goes back out to first base. We've got a comfortable 4-run lead. See, kind of confident he doesn't have to bat again. It's 3-1 to Kaplan. Kaplan 1 for 3, a single, 2 flyouts, and a walk that he later came around to score on. 3 balls, 1 strike from Giuliano is another strike, 3-2. Just painted the outside corner, and the count is full. Still 3-2. Floated out
out to center field. Danovics calls for it, makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting for the Ospreys, we have number 44, Tucker Elder.
Here's Tucker Elder. Strike, 0-1. Last thing you want to do if you're Rutgers-Camden is just allow another run. You know, right now you just need the confidence with your guys down going to the bottom of the 9th. You know you've been in this situation before. You know you can get out of it. What you got to do is you just got to buckle down and make sure that that runner from second doesn't come home to score, because he's been the X factor for Stockton all night.
Let's go, Ellis. Come on, baby.
1-1 from Giuliano. 1-2. The first 3 for the Raptors in the bottom of the 9th. It's going to be 9-1-2. Carbone, Watson, and Vasquez. Good opportunity for Rutgers to make a decent footprint in the 9th, but will it be too little too late? Well, we'll have to see. The 1-2. Fly ball, but foul. I lost track of that one in the bright sky up there. With it being overcast. It's basically been overcast since this morning. I was worried that the start time was going to be moved up and we wouldn't be able to go because it ended up being, you know, too misty. But this turf field has some great draining systems that are able to take care of the rain in timely manner, and it also, you know, isn't something that you have to put speedy dry down on. It absorbs all of it. So Rutgers-Camden trailing 6-2 here in the top of the 9th. They're trying to make Elder the last out for the Ospreys tonight. Here's the 2-2. Backdoor, no. 3-2. Looked like that was just off the corner. If the inning were to continue, Bresnan would be on deck for the Ospreys. Still keeping all 9 starters in for Scarlet. Swing and a miss. Giuliano gets out of it and leaves a runner in scoring position. Stockton still has plenty of cushion. Rutgers will try to chip away at it. It is 6-2 going to the bottom of the 9th. Late pinch hitter here for Rutgers-Camden. Pinch hitting for Evan Carbone will be Jack Murphy, the post-grad student. And looking for what would be a 9-out, 3-inning save for Stockton will be Dylan Sakel. All of Stockton's offense has come in the middle innings.
1 run in the 5th, a 2-run home run in the 6th, and Stockton hasn't looked back since. But now Jack Murphy looking to dig in. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. It's not that Murphy's done bad in any way, or excuse me, not that Carbone's done bad in any way. He's 2 for 4, but they wanted to bring in the biggest power threat in the order that wasn't hitting tonight. You know, they gave him a rest day from after his performance versus Alvernia. Decided to put somebody else down there instead, Jose Correa in the DH spot. But he's a good visionary when it comes to what he sees at the plate. Right now it's 1-2, but he knows what to look for. He knows when to just grip it and rip it. If Scarlet completes the 3-inning save, it will be the first of his collegiate career. Swing and miss. Murphy down on strikes, and the lineup turns over back to the top for Watson.
Now batting for Scarlet Raptors, we have number 2, Jake Watson.
Watson 1 for 3. He had a single in the 4th. Here's a fly ball hit well out to right center field. Playable though. And it's taken in, and we're down to our last call. That'll be Danny Vasquez.
Now batting for Scarlet Raptors, we have number 7, Danny Vasquez.
Here's Vasquez. If Stockton wins tonight, they would improve to 17-12 on the season and to 8-3 in conference play. And because strike one, because Ramapo lost their game today, Stockton would take second. They would tie for first, actually, in conference rankings, with both Ramapo and Stockton being 8-3. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2, down to our last strike. Rutgers-Camden would fall to 20-12 and would fall solely into the 3rd seed for the NJAC Conference. Scarlet looking for his first collegiate save. Tapped foul. Oh, what a nice catch over at first by Romont. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow with out-of-conference broadcasts between Haddon Township and Timber Creek at 7 p.m., 4 o'clock, Bordentown and Audubon. Scarlet ahead in the count 0-2. He's had a seamless 3 innings tonight. The 0-2. Poked foul, and he stays alive. As we said, Keene beat Ramapo 5-1 for Ramapo's 10th loss of the season. 2 of the top teams in the NJAC right now. Stockton plays Rutgers-Camden tomorrow in Galloway on the road. The 0-2. Chased it up and in. Fly ball down the 3rd base line. Ford going over. He leaps over the bullpen. He didn't get it, and now he's stuck in the netting. He went all out for that one like he did in the 4th, and he almost became one with the 3rd base bullpen. It's 0-2. Heck of an effort. Heck of an effort indeed. But it's still 0-2. What a play that would have been to end the night. But Rutgers-Camden will be back with a doubleheader versus Ramapo on Saturday. Right back at the Camden Athletic Complex. The 0-2 outside, 1-2. As we said, we've got Thank You Classic coverage all weekend. 2 games Friday, 4 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. And Rutgers-Camden, they're just getting started in their conference venture. 6-2 Stockton, the 1-2. Foul, look out. It's 1-2. If the ball game survives past Vasquez, Ryan Nutley would be on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And again he chases it, but it's foul. Way to stay alive though. He took a ball he thought he could get a good ride on. He's fighting. He's fighting like a workhorse here. How many more will it take for Sakel to take care of him? The 1-2. He hits an excuse me swing out to first. A flip to Sakel. He got him. And Stockton wins it. 6-2. We got a little heated in the 7th, but Stockton pulls it down and shuts the door. A 9-out save for Dylan Sakel, the first of his collegiate career across 3 seasons, and that wraps us up. Stockton improves to 17-12. Rutgers-Camden falls to 20-11. Stockton, now with Ramapo's loss, is now tied for the first seed in conference play here in the NJAC Conference. Final score tonight, 6-2 in favor of the Ospreys. Getting the win on the hill is going to be Rob Haynes, who threw 6 innings and only allowed 1 earned run. Your player of the game, presented by Harper Driving School, is going to be number 56, Nick Avignano, the Paramus sophomore, who hit a home run to give Stockton the advantage that they needed to get themselves ahead. He had a go-ahead 2-run home run in the 6th, and Stockton never looked back. In total, he went 3 for 4, with only a fly out to right and a walk, his non-hitting AB. The time of game tonight, 2 hours and 29 minutes. From everybody here at Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, our social media coordinator, Anthony DePalma, our graphics crew, Gavin Van Rel and Caleb Lane, my wonderful producer, Vincent Folk. I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you tomorrow for a doubleheader and our first of an 8-game weekend. Have a good one, folks.